Lost in the heat of it all. Girl, you know you love me. Lost in the thrill of it all. Miami, Amsterdam, Tokyo, Spain.
So special.
All night just lay up. Lose half, but it's paid stuff to make moves with. Or all of it, of course. There ain't no room in Paris. We can still fly high and crash it. Just make sure you pass it. No, you can't imagine. Ooh, it's automatic. The life we live is lavish. We don't have to be here if we stay. We don't have to leave if we go. Throw some more. We ain't too high. We see eye to eye. Oh, you feel the rush from a simple touch. Baby, roll some more.
Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is MORGANNFLOWERS. If you are new here, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and if you're not new here, hey boo, welcome to a day vlog. Today we are headed into New York, as you guys can see from the title. This morning has been pretty slow. I went to a class that I booked on ClassPass this morning, so I came home, took my shower, relaxed. I watered my baby Fiona. She did so well. That was my first time bottom watering, and I really enjoy watching her bloom. I don't know if I can really catch it on the camera, but I did a time lapse on my phone and I was able to see it a little bit more through the time lapse. So we're just gonna chill before we get ready for New York. I do have some work to do, some things that I want to edit before I head out, and yeah, let's get ready with the day. We're going to an event. If you guys know Imani, she is like, I think she's a founder, or she's one of the founders of CultureCon. She had an event, like put the tickets up. The girls took them. They were done, booked, busy, blocked, you know. So I was able to grab a ticket. Me and Camille were able to snag a ticket last minute. Well, I was able to get one last minute. She had hers, and I was like struggling trying to get mine too, so I can attend the event. It's called Creator Loft. So it's an event. It's just like some tips and just like very creator based. So I'm excited. It is a rainy day today. Like, it's very gloomy, which I saw in the weather already. So we're just gonna try to power through the day. I have to figure out what I'm gonna wear and all that good stuff. So I'm gonna eat, and then we'll be right back into it. Okay, so I just did some work, and I wanted to quickly show you guys my top 3 book. This is Erin on Demand's top 3 like daily priorities book. She did come out with another one, like a new updated one, but it's so many pages, and I wasn't that consistent with it before. I would just kind of jot in stuff here and there, but for the most part I only got a couple pages in, and I had this book since 2021. That was the first entry. 2021, that's so funny. But I like the top 3 concept because you really just will go in and you want to jot. The purpose of the top 3 is so that you jot down the top 3 things to do. When you make a to-do list, I used to just write a bunch of stuff out, a bunch of stuff I wanted to do, a bunch of things that I used to think of, but the top 3 is just like showing you what your actual priorities are, so that if you don't get to the ones at the bottom, like, it's fine. You're not like, okay, cool, I did my top 3, the 3 most important things on the list. So I've been doing this for the last couple of days. I'm gonna show you guys a little bit closer. So this is my one for today. Well, this was actually for a couple days ago, but I just now was able to cross off some more stuff. And that's the thing about like journal, like goal setting and planning. If you don't finish, do it tomorrow, like, you know, or do it the next day or the next day, whatever. But as long as you check it off. So I wanted to pitch to some brands. So I actually did that last night, so I was able to check that one off. I wanted to continue editing this YouTube idea that I actually have going up today. I did like a non-copyrighted vlog visual diary situation, but basically the point of that video was just to give other creators some good vlog music and some of my favorite songs that I use throughout my vlogs, or that I've been using for the last like year. I've had some of those songs for a minute, and I just be keeping them in rotation because they're such good songs. I be jamming. All of them are non-copyrighted, so that was the point in that. So I wanted to finish that. And then I just now edited this Steve Madden heel idea. I just recorded the shoes and gave it like a cute little vibe to it. And I actually just drafted that up for TikTok. So that was a third thing that I wanted to complete. Cool. Like everything else is kind of like miscellaneous, kind of like things that I know I need to do, but I'm not setting to be done on this specific day. So I need to, oh shoot, I didn't even do that. I realized I checked off the wrong thing. But I have here buy train ticket, which is what I had wrote a couple days ago. But I forgot that, if you guys remember, a couple months ago I was supposed to go to New York for a brand, and then they ended up having the wrong date. But I ended up buying my train tickets then, and we didn't go to New York because the date was wrong. So it's like I had bought my train tickets, and I was like, okay, cool, I can use these tickets for whenever I go to New York again. And I kind of forgot about that, so I didn't need to buy my train ticket. I just crossed that off. But other little things, I want to brainstorm my format for my next blog post. I have a couple of different ideas, and I'm like, I need to set on something so that I can get started on writing it. So I wanted to brainstorm that. But all the other little things, you don't have to really put so much pressure on. The top 3 things are just the top 3 things that you want to get done and get out the way. So I'm going to link this below. She has, like I said, a newer version. I don't know what the difference is as far as the pages go, but I'm pretty sure she changed something. Aaron on Demand for sure changed something, but there are so many pages. So like, all you need to get this is one time. I think it's a great investment if you want to keep yourself on track in some way. So that's one thing. So the next thing I want to do, I'm just going to eat really quickly. It's 1:30. I want to be out of the door by 3:30. I took my shower and stuff already, so I really just need to get dressed, do something to my face. I'm gonna just do some concealer, redo my edges, and that's it. That shouldn't take me too long. So I'm going to start getting ready at like, I said I wanted to like 2 o'clock. It's 1:30. I'm all like, I'm about to eat. Like, girl, I'm just gonna make a quick little salad. It's a chicken salad I've been having embedded in my brain. So I'm gonna just make that really quickly because I don't want to go to New York hungry and stuff like that. I kind of want to have the lunchy portion out of the way. So let's eat, and then when I come back here, we're gonna figure out what we're wearing, like officially, and we can head out the door. Okay, so I actually came up with the idea of an outfit idea. Excuse me. That I would do this is like my old reliable every winter pull it out dress from Zara. And it has like the open back. What is that? Is that hanger marks? It probably was. Could y'all see that? Did y'all see what I was talking about? You see like this little, yup. See, that's why I had to switch my hangers. If you guys remember, I switched my hangers because I would just have my items draped over the hangers, and like that's what happens when you do that. But anyway, the open back situation, but it's knitted. It's actually pretty thick. Like the material is a pretty good like knit material, and it comes down like pretty long, right? So I could do that with a pair of stockings and a pair of boots, just so you know, it's wintertime, whatever. Boots, yeah, like a pair of, is that how I wore it the last time? I feel like I wore this like that the last time. Okay, whatever. We're gonna have to make something shake. So this is the dress. And then I thought about, because it's gloomy outside, it's kind of rainy. It didn't say it was supposed to rain in New York, but it still might be kind of like misty. So I wasn't sure if I should wear like a hoodie, but I'm gonna just try it on, because I even thought about putting this cropped hoodie over the dress just for the hoodie aspect, and then my jacket, because I was like, it's gonna be cold, we're gonna be traveling, I'm taking the train. So it's just like, do I want to be cold? Not really. Like, you know, like not really. Not really, but I still want to be cute. So like that's the hard part about it. So the other thing was, I do have a black like scarf that I was thinking I need to lint roll it, child, because it's so linty. But it's super old, but I could literally just like give it like a wrap, whatever situation. I don't know. I would have to try it all on together so that I can know what type of vibe I'm going for. Now, as far as coats go, I have 2 different coat options. My infamous, this is my baby, my Zara coat. But I could wear it like this, because I feel like this is kind of not a fashion not like a statement, but it's kind of like, it's not boring. You know, like that's basically what I'm trying to say. It's not like a boring old coat. So I was thinking I could do like this with like an all black look and some type of bag. I don't know what bag yet. but this is always like an option for me, especially for New York, like especially because oh my gosh, it'd be colder out there than it is out here. So, but the other option would be just my black Miniere d'Ivoire coat, and this one is just like a puffer situation. But like, I don't know, I have to try everything on. I'm definitely leaning towards the dress option just because I thought of it and I was just like I may be able to make something shake with that. I might be a little chilly, but I will be packing a pair of gloves. I'll probably wear this on the train just so I can just stay a little bit more warm, and I'll put them in my bag like for the actual event. And then I have like this little head wrap that I was wearing this for the snow, like when it was snowing out, and it just kind of goes around your ears. But I thought this would be like a nice alternative, or not alternative, but a nice option for just when I'm out and about, so I'm not super cold, like just trying to preserve heat as best as I can. Like that was my thought for New York today, with probably a pair of black boots, because my Doc Martens are like a little, like they hurt my big toe like just a little bit if I'm walking too long on them. Like they start to hurt my feet, like they just like slightly too small. Like if I was a half size up, I might be like a little bit better, but for those, like my big toe be feeling it after a while. So child, so that was my option. So my chicken is in the oven now for my salad, so I just was like, you know what, let me just talk to y'all for a second, tell y'all where my head is at, and then we'll put the outfit together, of course, after I do my makeup and start to head out the door. It is now 1:49. It's 1:49. So yeah, let's get this show on the road. Salad.
And it is possible in California.
Okay.
Greatness is always what my mama said. Young black woman, approaching 30 with no lover in my bed. Can I settle? I got standards, NASCAR racing in my head. Independent, I done been down everything that makes me proud. But never cured the thing I was. Gonna sell my house to live in yours. You out your mind, I did them tours, I picked them floors, so miss me. When you come around, you're pressing me like genuine, so anxiously, but super thirsty energy, like you never had no Gucci. What's that they say? Back in the day, it's plenty of fish in the sea. Well, somebody's playing. What's with these lame fish that be swimming to me? What's that they say? Back in the day, it's plenty of fish in the sea. Well, somebody's playing. What's with these lame fish that be swimming to me? Catfish, all that make it sadfish. Why I don't see no picture with your
This is where we are. So I did like a high-low situation for the hair. I usually wear it up, so I'm actually not going to bring that little wrap around for my head, because I'm just going to put it, I guess I could just put it over my head like this. I might put it in my bag anyway. But as far as everything else goes, I did, oops, sorry y'all. I went with silver jewelry, silver, my little silver bracelet, rings, regular. I wanted something on my face, so I just put glasses on because I thought it added a little bit something more to the outfit. Yeah, oh my gosh, it's snagging on my hair. And then the rest just looks like this. So like that's kind of what we're working with for now. That's all I got for you. That's all I got. And then my little bag, which I'll probably take my coat off so I can put the jacket on. I'm hot. The jacket on, I mean the coat on under. And then the back, you can't even see the back, but I guess it don't matter. But I'm gonna put my bag on under my coat, so it just kind of sits in front of me, and then my coat goes on top. So that's it. That's all we got. Perfume, I'm probably gonna bring something. I haven't decided yet. I'm literally like on time. It's 3:21, so like I'm just right on time. I wanted to leave the house by 3:30, so, and I'm still early. Like the train station, my train comes at like 4:47 or something like that. But I'd rather be early because the parking in that parking garage can be terrible because everyone's headed into the New York direction. So the parking lot can be horrible, and also I don't know what traffic looks like. I'd rather be there early, sit in my car, vibe out, get myself prepared. I'm meeting Camille in New York because we take 2 different train stations, so we're actually just gonna meet in New York. And then yeah, that's all I got. Let me fill my bag up before I forget something important like my wallet or something. And I'll see you guys on the way.
Perfect picture, we can make it last for. Ain't no perfect picture. We can make it last for. Make it last for. Ain't no perfect picture. We can make it last forever.
We made it.
Got our donuts.
We do.
I miss my cocoa butter kisses. Hope you smile when you listen. Ain't no competition, just competing for attention. And you like, I'm not on no games. Well, baby, I've been peeping, and you ain't been the same. Like, who been on your mind? Who got your time? Who you been vibing with, and why can't make you mine? You used to be texting me, checking me, calling me your sign.
Is so much more clearly than we can see ourselves. It's like when you're in a jar, you can't see the label, you can't see the greatness. And so again, finding community, finding mirrors, people who can speak life into you when you're like, I don't think I can go any further than this. And again, that's why we really want to find our co-collaborators, because in a vacuum, all of that noise can be really isolating. I know that from firsthand experience.
And if we paint a perfect picture, we can make it last forever. And you're the only one I want to wear my orange sweater. I told you I am down for the worse or the better, but I keep sticking to you cause I'm forced to be better. Singing love songs, love songs, love songs, singing love songs, love songs, love songs. You got me singing love songs, love songs, love songs. You got me singing love songs, love songs.
Okay, we're done with the night. Yeah, she was cute. It was cool. The event was nice. We liked the personable vibe to it. The room wasn't too packed. Well, it was packed, but it wasn't too big. Intimate, which was nice. Still we got to talk. Feedback was more one-on-one almost. So it was cute. I liked it. We'll be back at some point in New York. 2045. Period. Hey guys, I just wanted to chat for a second just about the event. I know that I was pretty much just recording what was going on and not talking a whole lot. So I wanted to give you guys just an overview of what the event was about when I went to New York. It was pretty much just like, if you guys know anything about Imani, she, like I said earlier in the vlog, she's a founder of CultureCon. So very, very impactful woman in the creative space. She's a great thinker. Like, she really just came, she brought us all together to talk about some of her ideas, some of her creative perspective. And I wanted to just share that with you guys, because if you don't follow Imani, she's just one of those creators to follow if you do want some type of motivation. Just even her telling her story about content creation and building her businesses and the things that she's curated for us. I really just find admirable, you know. I was taking my notes. I'm not going to read them all to you guys because, you know, I'm be reading all day. But I'm going to share some of the tips that she gave. She had us take a quiz in the very beginning. Not in the beginning of the event, but in the beginning of her pushing out the event. She said, like, if you get a ticket, take the quiz as well. And basically the quiz was to find out what was your creative type. And there was a bunch of different creative types. So, you know, basically she was just going through the different creative types and just talking about what they mean. And basically just getting us to think a little bit deeper about our own creative types. So it was 8 that she had listed. It was artist, thinker, adventurer, maker, producer, dreamer, innovator, and visionary. So a lot of people in the room were like visionaries. There was a lot of dreamers in the room. So basically you take the quiz, you answer some questions, and it tells you like which category you fall in. I ended up being a maker. So of course through the event you're just thinking about your own creative type and just like how it applies to you, how different things, how to cater to yourself based on your creative type. So she said that she talked about leaning into your nature, basically like taking your creative type and just leaning into it a little bit more, thinking about you as a person and how it relates to you as a creative, and just like making those things come together almost. Because when you think about you as a person, it has a lot to do with how you are as a creative. So basically one thing she said was to experiment a lot. Like what type of work gets you into a state of flow? Like, are you better working at night? Are you better working in the morning? Do you get up and get right to it? Are you a night owl? Lean into exactly what flow you fall into the most, what makes you most comfortable, what type of flow makes you most comfortable. So that was one. I have here, take notes of the work that feels good. Like, at what point do you feel the best? I love when I can get up in the morning and I can just get started. Like, I love when I get up in the morning and just get going. Whether it's me getting into work, or whether it's me going to doing a workout or a class or whatever the case may be. I feel more productive when I do that. I just have a hard time getting into the habit of doing it, even though that doesn't make any sense. Like, girl, if you know it feels good, then keep doing it, you know? So it's kind of like a reminder to myself in that way. Another thing she said was drain or gain, which is basically like take a white piece of paper and note what drains you and what are you gaining from. Like, think about the different tasks that you have to do, the things that you deal with on a regular basis, and figure out what it is that drains you truly and what it is that you can really gain something from. Some things that can drain you, some people gave examples. She was talking around the room or just asking the room, which I really love because it was very interactive, and you just, and y'all know us, child. Everybody in the room, like, if someone gave an answer, we all like, like, we just collectively started laughing because it was just like, I love us. Like, we just do stuff like that. When someone gives an answer, we all like, like, everyone in the room is just like in agreement, and we could all just like feel the energy between everybody. So that was awesome. And like I said, some of the examples that could be things that possibly could drain you that were given as examples were like small talk. Someone said, like, if somebody texts you and they just on some like this small talk, like, girl, get to the point. Like, you know, some people are more forward. Some people said excuses. Somebody said admin work, like when you have to get in the nitty gritty and do like all the little things that you dread doing, whether it's budgeting and like emailing, and you know, some people hate stuff like that. So things that you can gain from are like, or things that make you feel a little bit better could be like music, brainstorming, community was a good one. So basically just like writing down what you gravitate to and what you hate, like, just so you can have a better perspective about yourself. Another thing what she said was visit your inner child, which I think was a great idea, because sometimes your child, you as a younger you, might have told you what it is that you like and what it is that you don't. Or even like one time I asked my dad, like, what was I like as a kid? Just because, like, sometimes, you know, I don't remember. So like, was I like adventurous? Was I like funny? Was I silly and goofy? I was, of course, goofy because I'm goofy now. So that makes perfect sense. That makes perfect sense. So visit your inner child and figure out like what were you like as a child. So I thought that was pretty interesting. Some other tips I have here is don't be afraid to let go. I have written here, we talked about the art of the war of art, which is what led me to this, because I actually purchased this book. It literally came today from Amazon, and it says break through the blocks and win your inner creative battles by Steven Pressfield. This is a book that Imani recommended, and I literally bought it on the spot because one of my goals for the year was to read more. So I was like, I actually would love to like tap into stuff like this too. And I'm really looking forward to reading this. So in my regular vlog, I'll give y'all an update on that. But other tips that I have, motivation is not going to sustain you. Excuse me. Yeah, like you have to be driven past motivation, because you're not always going to feel motivated. You're not going to always want to get out of bed and do the admin work, or you're not going to always want to send out emails and pitch yourself and create that content that you want to do, or make that YouTube video that you've been putting off. Like, you're not going to always want to feel like it, and you can't rely on motivation to drive you. So that was kind of like a little tidbit. What else do I have? Who you are is who you are when no one is watching. Period. Are you deep down at the core a procrastinator? Are you really like you know, you really don't care about much? It's like that might be who you are. Like, are you going to tough it out when no one is looking and no one is judging you, or are you going to like you're going to let stuff fall to the wayside, you know? So it's just things to look to think about. I have a bunch more notes here, but like I said, I'm not going to go into all of them with y'all because we're going to be talking all night. But I really did enjoy the event. I love stuff like that, like me and Camille were saying, like that intimate space. Like there was like there wasn't a whole lot of us in the room, but there was a good amount of creators and people that were just there to tune in and to catch Imani's tips and stuff like that. So I would definitely be back, and like when I see stuff like that, like we just be signing up. Me and Camille just be signing up. I send them to Amira because she's a creator too. All my other creator girls, I'll send stuff to Kyra, and just like, you know, getting in rooms is gonna be the key, you know. So I'm really excited about reading this. I will link this below if anyone's interested. Again, it's called The War of Art. So we talked a bit about this at the event, and I'm looking forward to it. So, but okay, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for listening to me. And I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye.
Double text got me